Hello, beautiful people. Well, guys, on this video, we are trying to. The goal is to add some CRUD functionalities to our Firebase real-time database and to handle a couple events so that we are going to be able to respond to some basic events on our database. So now, what are we doing is we are running the app. Okay. From where we left on our last video. Something else we can do over here to add some style to this. For example, to the body, you can add a padding. I think this would be good enough. And let us start working. Okay, first of all, let me check how is it. We can add control save. We have a padding, but I can do only bottom. Control save. Let's do something like 12 heading. Or 14. Okay, I think it's good enough. Now, something else, a quick thing we must do is let us make this small a minute ago and everything else work. And to do that, I guess I already have the package here. You just go ahead and look for this package time ago. If I'm not mistaken, I have it here. Just write time ago on Google and you're going to open here. You have basic example for usage, but what you have to do here is just go to import and copy this. Let's go to Flutter pubspec file and paste it here. Then you get packages. Correct. So how are we going to make this work? First off, let me delete this. And then here, just write after. First of all, you have to make sure that the file is in fact imported. Just a second. First of all, you have to make sure that the file is in fact imported. We have here package time ago has time ago. Okay. When that is done, just want to leave my real device charging here. Okay. When that is done, we are going to do the following. Where do we have our here? Just write time ago dot format dot date time from milliseconds since blah blah blah, and here you're going to write post list index dot date, and this is all you have to do. And see the magic. If you run the app, you will see what happens. You see, now I have 3 hours ago, 3 hours ago. Let me scroll down. Oops. so the time is being updated and everything. So what's left to do is let us create a screen, and I already have it here, called view posts. Then we're going to add on tap event to our posts, but for now I have nothing here. I just created a view post, which is going to take a post in the constructor, and down here we can in fact create a scaffold, and for the app bar, title, we're going to provide your text, and inside of the text we will give widget dot post dot title, and down here to the body, what we can do is add a column. I want a column, or children. What else can we do here? Let us add a row. Yeah, I think a row will do. Row, children as well. And here first we're going to add icon button, and this button is going to have icon of icons dot delete. On pressed, we're going to do nothing for now. Then in here we're going to repeat this, icon dot edit, and finally we are going to add expanded, and inside here for the child we're going to add text. We want to display the time here, so what we can do is come over here and just copy this, paste it over here, and let's delete here. You just have to write widget dot post date. That's all we need, and we need to import time ago here as well. So time ago is imported. What else do we need to do here? We have a small error, I don't know why. Expected to find, okay, this was missing. Let me make sure I open. Okay, so below this row we will add our text. Widget dot post dot body. And even before that, we can just add a divider just to make sure that things look good. So let us try to, oh, no. We have to come again to the home page and make sure we add our on tap. Okay, it's done here. Navigator.push, we have the on tap event to our post view. Make sure you add this to the list view. Okay, we have our text here, but it's not quite what we want to see. So what I can do is coming over here. I didn't really like very much how it came off, so let me just come and cut this and paste it over here and do a control save. An hour ago, then here we have some tasks like to delete and to edit the post. Okay, then what can we do here is finally for the text over here we can just do add padding. I think a padding of 4 would do. That's good. Now how do we go about deleting this? It's not very to delete. Let us go to our DB. We have add post. Now let us add again our another function, and I'm going to call it delete post, and this is going to need to have a string ID, and I'll just copy this piece of code here to make our lives easier. And you can just do this in a single line. You don't have to divide. I mean, what I want to say is you can do it like this. You can just have database reference child push, and to delete we can just do the same thing here, but now we don't want to push. We want to delete. So to make that possible, first of all, we will need to, of course, have the node name slash the ID. And simply write remove, and that's all you have to do. And now if we want to update, we would just write another method called update post string id post. Giving this the name of post would be kind of ambiguous, so updated post, and we may take this as a map. And in here we'll again take this reference and write update, and in here we're going to pass the updated post. So on our DB, this is all we have to do. Then let's go back to the methods. Let's start with the delete and see how things work. Here we would do what? To make life easier, let me see if we can reuse this code on the add post to see if we can gain some time from this. No, we cannot. Okay, no problem, we can write the code for that. Post service we need to import some files. Import package. It's not a package, sorry. We want to import db. Where are we first? We're inside the screen, so db post service .dart, and in here we are going to import post service. Oh, I misspelled that. Post service is going to be equal to post service post service as a variable now. It's going to be equal to post service. I don't know what's happening. Widget dot post dot to map. So we have here our post service, and what we want to do now is post service dot delete post. We don't even have to paste this over here because we can just go to our post service, and instead of requiring a string from here we're going to use post dot Okay, values. No, let's do it post key. Okay, let's make sure this is going to work like that. And by doing this, we're giving the name of the node, and the ID of the post is going to be post key, because we're dealing with a map here. That's why I have to write key like this, not dot key, because this is not a post object, it's a map. And this post key is, if you go to the models and to map, oops, we did not pass the post key. And to map, we just have to do key is equal to key. Okay, and we are passing the key here. Now let's go back to our post service, and we're doing delete post on this particular key. And we can do the same thing for the post up, for the updated post. Here you can just write post, because anyways it's going to be the updated version of the post. And to specify here, I'm going to use what's happening? I'm going to use this as well. So I have doubled there. So yeah, it's done. Let's go back to our view post. So when we press on that, the post should be deleted. And for the update, we are going to do the same thing as we did here, but instead of calling a delete method, we will want the update post method. Not now. Let me comment this for now. And let's do something else. Let's do something else. Because here we have on entry event, and on entry event is what loads the initial data to our app. It's what loads the initial data to our app. We can do different types of events. For example, let me copy this. Here, instead on child added, we can do on, you see, moved, removed, disconnect, on value. So we can create events for all of these. For example, here we can make sure that when we remove a child, our list is also, our list of posts is also removed. But since I'm going to load this page from zero, we may not need to write these many events. What we can do now is try to rerun the app and see if things are working. Games. Here we have the app 3 hours ago, blah blah blah. There's something else we must do before I test this, which is after we delete the post, we have to go back to the home screen. Go back to the home screen, and we can use the code we have here on our add post navigator.page replacement. We're going to have an error because we don't have the home page here file. Just import that and we're good to go. So let me run the app again. Here we have fun, for example, and my emulator is slow again, but that's not a big deal. And boom, fun is no longer present here. But this is the problem because this is still present inside of the list. So what we can do instead of doing that is doing the same, is doing this. On child, let's work with this event here on our home page, and the event is on child removed. We'll create a method called child removed, and we need to create a method for this. And how we're going to work inside of our first of all, we can do var I'm thinking on the best way to do this. How can we go about this? Okay, let's write old or not. Let's write deleted child or post to make it easy. Deleted post. It's going to be equal to post list dot single where. Then inside of here we'll write entry or post, then what do we want here? Then we want to return the value of the post, where we have post key being equal to our event dot snapshot dot key. Okay, so here we are just searching inside of our list where do we have the post where the key is equal to the snapshot key. and this is going to be the deleted post on our case. Then set state post list, remove at index, which is going to be our deleted post. And we do have a small problem. Okay, deleted post key, and still we have a small issue. Oh, how can we go about this now? Because we already know where our post key is equal to. I'm trying to think of the logic, and let us do this like this. Post list index of deleted post. Okay, now it makes sense. We are saying we want to remove the post list, where the post list, then this first function here is going to return the index of this deleted post, and we want to remove that post on that particular index. Okay, I hope this isn't difficult. Let's run the app and see what happens. Did I just do it again to make sure? Okay. Let us delete what now? Let us delete food. And food is gone. Even if we come back here, food is gone. But let's try to make this work even better. And we can do that by, what if instead of reloading this app, that page again, we just do navigator dot pop, and see if it's going to behave the same. Let us just open family, and we have the post here and everything. Let us delete the post, and it works just fine. Family is gone. You see, our events are working perfectly. And again, come here again to the add posts. Instead of doing this like that, let's just do a navigator dot pop. Let's try to add a post. Coding is the title of this, and I'll be just writing some dumb test here, and if we hit, you see instantaneously we have coding. And if you want to delete this, because our event to add to make sure we're increasing the value of the post list is working, because the value of the database was changed. So again, let's just click on coding, and we have here the blog blah 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 about coding. Let's delete it. It's gone. I don't know why I had this small error, but I think it's not a major. So what's left for us to do here is to create an update. But do I do that, or I leave you guys to do? Okay, let's because I'm a good person, let me finish this small app here. Edit post. Then again, just for safety, I will make it a stateful widget, and I'll call it edit post. Of course, I have to import material package, and of course I'm too lazy to start doing this again. What I'm going to do here is just strip off everything from the ad, because it's almost the same thing we're going to do, and go to edit post, and I will paste that. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Let us first of all import this package. We still have an error here. Let me import this as well. And now here I'm going to write edit posts. Good. And what else can I do here is int text. No, there's something called initial value. So to call the edit post, we are going to make sure post, and then we're going to create a constructor to make sure we include this post. And here for the post title, just write widget dot post dot title. It's going to be the initial value of this. For our test body, the initial value, not here but here, the initial value is going to be widget dot post dot the body of the post, and the date here is going to be equal to the updated date, no problem. Is there something left for us to edit? Of course, to make sure that here we're calling the post from the widget to map, and here we want update post. That's what we want to call. And here we can use a pen or edit again. And for the hint, we're going to give edit post. And I think that that's all we have to do. Yes, I believe that's all we have to do. I think we don't need this. Here we have to make sure that we're giving reference to the widget.post, because that's the post we are getting from the parent class. Again, here we have to make sure that you're getting the widget.post. And finally, widget.post date. Okay, now we may need, in fact, to just load the main page. And well, I think it's everything right and we're good to go. I don't know. Oh no, we're not good to go. There is an error. Where is that error? I'm giving a reference to the home page, but I did not import this file. So it's not a major, it's a small error. Import home page and it's done. So I believe we're good to go now. Okay, let's go back to the home page before we run everything, just to make sure that everything's perfectly running. On child changed, we want to add a new event here. Then we are going to create another method called child changed. Now let's create a method for this. And again, the logic is going to be kind of the same. So let me just copy this first part where we're going to get exactly which post was edited or was changed. So changed post, that's what you're going to write here. And on our set state, instead of using remove, we're going to do set, of course, or post list, then post dot index of changed post, which is going to be equal to post from snapshot event dot snapshot. What are you doing here? We are listening to changes on our database and we are editing the values on our list. Okay, again, let me try to run the app and make sure everything is working perfectly fine. Let me just... Okay, let us run the app again. Click on it. Click on edit. Nothing has happened because we didn't really call that. So let's go to view post, and from here what we have to do is let's uncomment this, cut it. When we press on the edit button, we want to sorry, when we press on the edit button, we want to make sure we are calling the edit post. I hope that's the right name. Yeah, it is. And of course we have to pass here the post, which is going to be widget dot post, and it's done. Let us run the app again to make sure it's all good. Click on it, edit, and we have here our placeholders, and I'll write I love ladies. Woohoo! I don't know if we're going to load these on our database. So for now, I'll not include that. And happy Women's Day, because today is Women's Day, to all the women in the world. Okay, and we have an error which says let's go back in here. Where we added this, and assertion. Okay. What may the problem be? Let me go back here to our post service, and we have update post, and this particular post, it's saying is of the type dynamic. So what I have to do is hopefully you solve my problem. String dynamic. Okay, let's click on the ladies again. Let's edit this, and I'll just write I love women. And we still have the issue here. What is the problem now? While trying to update this. Okay, I have a way around this. And the way around this is doing what? It's kind of mechanical, but I'm not able to find out why are we having problems. So I'll just do this manually. Right here, title is going to be equal to post title, body is going to be equal to post body, and finally what, date which is going to be equal to post date. So let's try to run this, and if things don't work, I will give you guys the task to solve this issue, because I'm kind of tired now. I've been doing this for like 4 hours, so that may be one of the problems. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Okay, make sure I rerun the app. Okay, done. Again, I'll try. And my simulator is slow. I already have. What's the problem now? No, it's not my problem. I love women. And it's working. We can edit our posts now. So guys, we still have I still have a couple things I want to show you here, but I mean, I will eventually show you like how to implement search and everything. But for now, I will just stop from here. See you guys on the next one.